Okay, so this part's going to be just kind of a brief little thing, but like I have to bring this up. The mom getting cancer is just weird. So, like again, I thought that the sickness was going to be something in the movie, but it's not. It doesn't end up being anything. It just ends up being basically a cancer PSA. That's the only thing I have, which is hilarious because when my mom went to and I went to see it in the theaters, for the first time ever, we saw a cancer ad in the theaters. So sometimes they add stuff like that where they add like I don't know, just kind of vague commercials in there where it's like Medicare stuff or like I guess like hate crime stuff or something like that where they put like really weird commercials sometimes in the theaters. And weirdly enough, one of the ads of the bazillion that we saw in the theaters, God, ads in the fucking theaters are driving me up the wall. Um, but one of the ads in the theater that we happened to see was a cancer ad. It was a ad about cancer, specifically about breast cancer. It was like, "Oh, the mom, she gets up, she wakes up, she takes a shower, makes breakfast for the kid, and she like makes breakfast and she does her job, and then she goes to bed, and then she wakes up, and then she makes breakfast, and she has a shower, and all this kind of like repetitious stuff, and then it's like, oh, she found a lump under her breast. Oh God, and it's like it's cancer, and it's like you can stop it if and she got help because she noticed it heavy on, so make sure you test for cancer. So that was kind of weird. I don't again, like it's one of those commercials every once in a while you get one in the theaters that is just it's not a movie ad, it's not a ad, it's like a PSA, right? And like it's like I have no problem with cancer ads or anything like that. I think that is important. That is something that you should, maybe keep up on or whatever. I have no problem with people with cancer, which is such a funny thing to say. I don't mind people with cancer. People with cancer are okay people. They have cancer. Okay, no, I'm gonna stop before people hate me. But like me and my mom were just kind of like, oh, okay, that's a weird ad to like have in this movie. Then we watch the movie, the mom has cancer. So, it's so weird. So, when I first saw the movie, my first thought and for those who have seen the movie know what I'm talking about, I thought it was schizophrenia right off the bat because, like, for one, she's sleeping in bed. It's midday and she's, like, in bed, which is something that schizophrenics do. But they do because they like, they're they're not in the right headspace. When you're not in the right headspace, all you want to do is sleep. So like not only is she sleeping in bed, but she's also kind of having these freaking parts where she's in and out of like memories and stuff. She can't remember things and she's like, "Oh, what are you?" Like there's a part where like Spike's dad tells her that he's going to the mainland with Spike and she's like, "You're a murderer. You're going to kill our son. He's too dangerous for him. He's too young." And then, like, literally seconds later, once the dad leaves, she's like, "Where are you going, Spike?" And he's just like, "I'm just going to school, mom." And he's to reassure her, and she's like, "Oh, okay." So she's lapsing in and out of memory. She's like, so I thought schizophrenia, which is like, although it is kind of weird to still have that in a zombie movie, I did not expect the shot to the head that was cancer. I'm like, she's got cancer? Are you kidding? Like, I this is a zombie movie. So, like, cancer is a serious issue, right? I've like had so many friends that have died from cancer, like family friends that have died from cancer. Um and like it is a serious issue, but I'm watching a zombie movie, okay? I'm watching a movie where a virus that was made in a lab makes people when they get bit go full crazy, run around, try and eat any living thing that they see, namely people, tear them to pieces, and are like hard to kill. You have to kill them by shooting them in the head. Like, but the mom has cancer. Like, this is a small part, and this is a bit of a small gripe, but like the mom having cancer, it reminds me of some of those people who during the 2020 virus that was going around, everybody who got the flu was, like, mad almost because they were like, "This this mean virus is going around and hurting all these people, and I just got the flu." Like, amidst everything, I got the flu. Like, that's what it felt like, where it's like, we have zombies running around, actual freaking zombies, which, by the way, the virus is evolving, and the mom has cancer. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird, and also, the whole thing felt like a PSA. So after they, like I said, the horror dialed down way down after we get to the doctor part where he's like he has this bone sanctuary, which is basically what it is because there's no zombies anymore. There's apparently all the zombies just leave him alone, never explained. And like after that, we're getting to the part where, like, he's like, "Spike, you have to let her go. She's going to die either way." And Spike's like, "No, you're a doctor. You've got to be able to help her." And Spike's mom's like, "No, I didn't want to tell you. I am going to die. Like, that's just the way it is." So Spike has to let her go, and he lets the doctor guy kill her or whatever. Like, I was like, what is this? What are we doing? Where it's like, what is going on? I I just why so serious? Okay, no. But like seriously, almost in a way, why so serious? Because it's like this is a zombie movie, and then we're talking about cancer all of a sudden, where it's like, yeah, she's going to die, and you have to accept that, Spike. You have to accept that your mother is going to die, and like that we can still, she'll always be with you. We can find a nice place for her on my giant mountain of skulls. Um, like it's weird. It's just weird. Like I don't know, they were trying to say something, right? They were trying to say something with this whole doctor character being like, you have to remember the dead. You have to respect the dead, and that all the skulls and stuff that he puts up there and skeletons and everything are of both the infected and the uninfected. So it means that he's not biased, I guess, towards the zombies. It's like, duh, they were people once. Duh. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. It was just a weird transition for the movie to take when we're like a couple minutes ago, we were watching a father and his son in the woods, like trying to sneak in around and going into outcropping buildings and seeing like the amount of damage that other people can do to another too, like literally the zombie in the trailer that's strung up in the building, another person did that to this person. That was a punishment for someone who was already alive, and then they got turned. So it's like this horrible, like, it was an amazing, that first part was so good, where it was like, I was so in, I was so hooked. I was like, where is this going? Like, are they going to find the people that did this to this guy? Maybe, again, tying back to my mom's theory that there was going to be this huge cult thing, was that, like, maybe if you didn't agree with the cult on the island, they would string you up and leave you for the zombies back on the mainland, right? That would have been cool. I thought it was going to go there. No, we don't get that. Maybe this was the cult of. I'm going to get to him in a minute. Um, but like, it was just weird. That I just wanted to talk about the cancer thing because it really bugged me, honestly, and it felt like the main part of this story, where it's like the mom's dying, the dad doesn't want to help her. In fact, he cheats on his wife, the bastard. Which of course, cheating is terrible, but at the same time, it's like we don't get anything from the dad after that. Why does he do that? Is it just because his wife's sick, or is it because he has issues with her before? Did we have? There's no explanation, and like amidst all the zombie stuff, she's got cancer. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird. That's my thoughts on it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because cancer is really bad and it's really scary. And like, yes, it is really scary. But I'm watching a zombie movie, right? It's like if you were watching like a movie. I don't know. What's a good example here? It's like if you were watching a dinosaur movie. It's almost like um it, it's almost like if you were watching a dinosaur movie, right? A movie about dinosaurs, and like it's like, oh, cool, the dinosaurs, they're roaring and they're chomping people up, and then midway through, they're talking about now kids. dinosaurs are like cool and everything, but let's talk about this very serious issue of um um, animal cruelty, okay? These men with guns killing dinosaurs, that's all cool and everything, but we have to talk about animal cruelty, okay? Animal cruelty is a big deal. Like, that's what it felt like, where it was like, we're watching zombie movies. This is a rage virus we're talking about. And then all of a sudden, it's like, by the way, the mom's got cancer. Are you kidding? Like, I don't know. It was just weird. It was just weird. It was weird, okay?